Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drink.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Ready from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Flag! Cougar 19! Flag! Steady!
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design, you can tell all week. They've loved that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Roll! Ready! Tap the 60, tap!
On 1st down, it is back to Krosky-Merritt, and he'll get about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Motion man is Harris. Krosky-Merritt to run again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Ready! Knocking 18! Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. Going left side, complete to Harris. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone, I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
His kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
35-yard line.
What is up?
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Yards on the pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second TD catch of the season. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 19, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to have the first down and more. And he will score. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Commanders. That is the first touchdown this year. The PAT up and good. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they will finally run him down.
13 yards on the play. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down. It's in trouble. And down he goes. He took Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
20-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, sir. We got Hornet.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Williams to throw on second down. He's taken down just shy of the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krusty Merritt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Away at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. The motion man here is McClure. Quick throw here is complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. This one complete right side to Harris. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Purple 80.
The motion man here is McClure. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the right side and incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
What is up?
Trying to start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What is it?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is caught. Finding Higgins. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What is it all?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Now a give up the middle, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
5. What is that? Yes! Yes!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Eagles tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready! Here we go, set!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Very good.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. To throw is Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Okay, break. Cougar 19. Let's go now. 19, 18.
Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Hey, volunteer. What is up?
The third quarter begins with a run. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. And that ball incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
What is it up?
To throw, it's Williams. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Come on. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's to Krosky Merritt. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Washington, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short, and this is going to be a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Ready to run.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And And it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Throwing again, Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Pioneer.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Diggy Angels! Diggy Angels! What is up?
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will get into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Ought to be taken in by Krosky Merrick. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. That's McCourt. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What is that?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Back to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
What is that?
Williams. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he will score again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Eagles 58, Commanders 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll go, and Krosky Merritt has it. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Commanders first down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Right back to Krosky Merritt.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Let's go.
Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
On the ready.
It's a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Reno.
And a run. Here's Krosky Merritt. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
It's fourth down.
70, Timber Wolf.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Here we go.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left.
70.
Run over at center. That's Krosky Merritt. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
It's second.
So it's a win here for the Eagles.